What's up, you guys? This is One Classic Gamer here. Welcome you to part 93 of Horizon Forbidden West. And in this part, we're going to be doing some really cool stuff. Starting off with this vista point here.
I mean, the old world. Looks like some kind of tower, surrounded by panels. I think I might be too high up to align the image. I'm almost there. That did it.
Sorry, I know that commentary fade out was probably pretty abrupt. Well, these first few vista points, I wasn't looking up where exactly you needed to go in order to align these images. So for these first few vista points, the editing might be a little janky, and I apologize for that. But once I start looking up where you need to go in order to position yourself to align the images, then I'm able to like better explain to you guys like where exactly you need to go in order to get these. But yeah, I mean, overall, if you're like really that confused about that one, you can just look on the map. I show you exactly where I am on the map there for a brief moment. And here I'm just stocking up as usual and checking my upgrades before I go in. I really don't have to fucking do this, but in that last one, I did a really quick cut there because there were these machines that came in and tried fucking bugging me during all of that. You know, when I was trying to figure out what that vista point was, these fucking machines were just pestering me, so I had to cut that out because it's kind of redundant at this point, and I want to save all the action and the fighting for the epic finale, so we can upgrade our resource pouch here, but not anything else, which is fun, right? Y'all love resource fucking grinding, right? I'm just kidding. No, I'm getting ahead of myself again because that's the next part, but yeah, this one is a little further away, but it wasn't that far away, so I figured, fuck it, I'll just show you guys the travel there. There's some green shine there, like ripe for the picking, which I always love. And I never ever figured out who you sell the green shine to in this game, like where you need to go in order to sell it, because I've picked up so much green shine and I just never fucking figured out where you need to go to like fucking cash that shit in, you know, or deliver it. So we're coming up on this next vista point here, and yeah.
View from the old world. I think I can see part of the city. Las Vegas, maybe. There it is!
All right, and with that, we can now move on to our next vista point, I believe. And these burrowers were trying to fuck with me. Actually, I don't even think they saw me there. They were literally just like fucking around in the same area that I was. So I decided to get to a safe distance, which I didn't need to do, but whatever. Now we're gonna go find this next vista point. We got 4 left, and yeah, I'm just confirming which one I have next. This one has been on the map for us for a minute now, actually, and I haven't picked it up until now. I believe this one is actually... This one I straight up just looked up where he needed to go. So this is where it becomes easier.
This image is of the old world. Looks like a plane and some kind of metal structure. Kept dry at least. I think the image was taken overlooking a field. Maybe I could try to line it up somewhere in the nearby hills. structure looks like that did it.
And now we're on to the next one. I don't know what I was doing here. Really, I don't know what I was fucking doing here. It's like, just go to the menu screen, bro. You're chewing up the scenery at this point. You're wasting time, you know? So now we're going to the edge of the map towards the west, the greenhouse, and I needed to craft fast travel packs here because I didn't have any. I should have just crafted 50, but I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to craft 30. That'll suffice for now, but I needed a lot more, as it turned out, because that last 5% of the game really, really took a lot of time and fast travel packs. But here we are going through the redwood forest, I like to call it, honestly. That's honestly what I always felt like when I was going through this forest, because the trees are so fucking tall. They're like redwoods, you know? It's just beautiful.
An image of the old world. A building in front of the cliffs has the Pharaoh logo on it. Probably the greenhouse.
All right, and here we're gonna go to this this island off in the distance in order to line up this image. And yeah, I just decided to speed this up because it took me a little bit of time to get there, as you can tell. And I found some more green shine. Really awesome and shiny, but ultimately useless, as it turns out.
I bet the top of those cliffs have a good view of the Pharaoh building. Got it!
I like that one. That one looks really fucking sick with the helicopter and all that, the helo. Actually, I don't think that's what they call them. I think they call them ravens, actually. In this game, if I remember correctly, which another game or movie or show or whatever fucking does that. So it's kind of funny. This game is constantly making all sorts of nods to other games and movies and shit. So now we're coming up here to the San Francisco area, and it's gonna be here on the coast near these ruins, basically embedded in the fucking side of the building.
From the old world. Doesn't look like any of the ruins around here. Maybe it's underground.
And this one took me a very long time to line up, as you can tell. I had to speed this up as well because it was a little ridiculous how long it took me to line this image up. But I remember I was getting a little frustrated here. I was like, what the fuck? You know, I mean, this is a minute, but I was spending like 4 or 5 minutes trying to line this shit up, you know? I don't want to speed it up too much because I still want you guys to be able to see exactly where I am when I finally do get this thing. And I even check the map to make sure that I'm in like the right area, and I'm like, yeah, I'm in the circumference of it, so it's like it's got to be around here somewhere. It's just sometimes these vista points have to be so accurate, it can be a little irritating and frustrating, but not a horrible experience. It just is sort of like something you have to mess around with a little bit and fiddle with before you can get what you want to get and proceed and finish it.
There it is.
And with that, we can now head on to the final vista point in the Isle of Spires. And yeah, these vista points actually end off in a pretty unique way. I don't know if I said that already. Maybe I did. I don't fucking know. I'm faded out of my mind right now. And yeah, but this vista point is also going to be here on this on the San Francisco area. Sorry about that, y'all. Losing my mind here, working on this, but here it's gonna be this tower, and I would have gotten it sooner, but these fucking machines had to come in and fuck with my shit like they always do. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'll just fucking deal with you guys, and I did a really fucking awesome cut where I managed to like just cut out all of this fighting and make it look like I just killed these guys fucking instantly. I mean, just take a look at this fire editing, y'all. I'm just kidding. I'm giving myself way too much credit, but here it comes right now. They're all done. I'm just kidding. No, that was like 4 or 5 minutes of fighting there that I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to shorten this. Yeah, when you're ready to proceed, you have to go all the way up to where the panel is before you can actually scan this vista point. And this one's going to be kind of fun because we're going to need to fly to get to this one in the end.
Okay, one more vista point image. A lot of towers in this one. It looks like it was taken from somewhere really high up. There we go.
So we're gonna ascend all the way to the top of this tower now to get this final vista point. And there is a spot up here where you can like park your Sunwing and dismount, and there's green shine up here as well. And this looks so fucking beautiful with the aurora borealis in the distance, like in the clouds and shit. Although that background texture in the sea looks a little low res, whatever. No, I'm not complaining. This game is fucking gorgeous, okay? So yeah, I found this here, and this wasn't in the guide I was watching, so I kind of stopped and decided, you know what, I'm gonna get this green shine basically. So I go for the green shine, and yeah, make this death-defying jump. And this view is just so fucking incredible, dude. I would love to be up here. I mean, I'm not afraid of heights personally, and if I had the opportunity to, and I had my own Sunwing, I would totally take it up here. But we do have to make kind of a ballsy jump here, but I do make it, so I'm about to make the jump right now.
Okay, this looks promising. Maybe the image was taken somewhere. There it is! There's data here. Another set of coordinates for some kind of cache. Looks like I have one more stop to make.
And they end this off by giving us a cache, a location to get supplies and resources, which I totally did not expect this to end like that, to be honest. But nevertheless, we have a little bit of ways to fly here, so I sped this up because I want to get on to the next few things that we're going to do. I was actually able to condense an hour of footage down to half an hour basically with this entire video, which is pretty good, I think. So yeah, when you feel like you're over the location on the compass, it starts to spin like that, just dismount, and it's right down below us.
Okay, I think I'm close to the coordinates for the Vista Point cache. Keepsake and a message from Elizabeth.
Hello, I'm Dr. Elizabeth Sobek. Thank you for completing the Vista Point tour. I hope it's given you a better idea of the work we do at Miriam Technologies, but more importantly, why it is so critical. As you've seen, life is fragile. And as my mother once told me, it needs our support, our care, and our love to survive. I hope this message, which is the core of Miriam's mission, means as much to you as it does to me.
It does, Elizabeth. Thank you.
And now we're going to be getting the Totems of War, which are basically like the Banuk figures from Zero Dawn, which I always thought were really interesting because they're like super mysterious. They're just kind of around the world. They're like these little things for you to find basically, but this time around you guys are going to see that these are actually different because they're more like Easter eggs, references to one other game that I don't want to spoil the surprise, so I'm just gonna shut up about that for now. I mean, you're literally about to see in a minute, but yeah, we're up here in the snowy mountains That's kind of a clue or hint or nod or wink or whatever the fuck your vernacular is as to what this totem of war is. But you take your Sunwing here, and this I decided to not speed this up because I want you guys to see exactly where these things are. There are no markers for these things on the map. You have to actually find them yourself, and I decided to just use a guide here to figure out where these were. We got some goats up here, so just don't mind them. Dismount, and we're gonna have to drop off of the side of the cliff here, for it's gonna be down here in this very familiar, decrepit looking home. Yeah, that's right.
This place has seen better days. Carved figure. Looks like some kind of war god.
It's a God of War Easter egg. Yeah, they did that. They did it, you guys. They shouted out God of War in this game. So now our next totem of war is going to be over here. And it's so crazy that the Kratos totem of war is in that cabin or lodge or whatever, or your home basically in God of War. And it looks just like it does in God of War. Like, it's like all snowy and shit. And she even comments on it. She's like, this place has seen better days, you know? Because in fucking Ragnarok, Thor just comes, like, to your fucking home, blasting lightning bolts. Did I just say that? Fuck. Bolts through your fucking roof. Yeah, I think I got the point across. But whatever, I'm just gonna shut up because we're near the next one.
Some kind of carved figure. Looks like a boy.
And this one was Atreus. So now the last one is going to be here in the bottom right corner of the map. We're going to come over here. I think this is where we found Hades, like way earlier in the playthrough, when he was like all like, you know, damaged and fragmented from Silence fucking experimenting on him. So, or Silence, such a weird name. Lance Reddick, man, he was the one who spoiled or leaked the fucking fact that there was going to be DLC for this game. When he put that video up, like, doing some work in Guerrilla Game Studios, I was like, fuck, there's going to be DLC for Forbidden West. And I know it's going to be some sizable DLC, like 15 hours, which isn't nearly as bad as fucking the rest of the game. But dude, 15 hours, that's a fucking whole ass Callisto Protocol run through right there. And that's just DLC. But yeah, I'm getting off track again like I always do, just ranting. This Totem of War actually kind of surprised me as to which one it was. I didn't expect it to be this one, but it's another God of War Easter egg. So yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys see that.
Kind of looks like part of a cauldron. Maybe a remnant of some kind of temple? Carved figures. One looks tough, the other kind of fuzzy. Maybe they're brothers.
And now we're going on to the survey drones. These are I like these. I think out of all of the like side activities in this game, the new ones, these are some of my favorite. I like finding out which area you need to like climb to, or which like the perfect vantage point in order to catch these things. So most of these I figure out on my own, and I'm gonna just let these play out because I think they're cool and whatnot. So yeah, our first one is gonna be here in the desert. And I think we got 3 or 4 of these to get. And then I take it to the base and show you guys what it looks like when I plug it into the computer thing.
One of the Cyclops drones. I could reconnect it with the dome back in the base if I grab its data. me! Now to get the data from the drone. Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
Press the button, man. Come on, press the fucking button. Shit! Press the fucking button!
Drone's reconnected now.
Okay. Man, these just make me want to have my own fucking, like, 3D dome, dude. Like, that shit would just be so sick. So here we're going to Cliffwatch. I don't think there was a single side quest here at Cliffwatch in the whole game, which is kind of crazy. We've actually never come here, I don't think, yet. Maybe we have, and maybe I just cut it out. Sorry, I was cracking my fingers there. So, yeah, this one's in, like, the snowy area, and, this one, I think I had a little bit of trouble getting as well, but I was able to edit it down pretty well. And then the next two I actually get, like, on my first try, like, pretty easily and pretty quickly. So this is, like, the last one that you're going to see me kind of work for a little bit in order to get it. But nevertheless, it's, like, no more than a minute. It's not really that long. It just takes a little bit of thought.
Another Cyclops drone. Gotta grab its data to reconnect with the dome back at the base. Not much point to using acid here. Didn't stick the landing. Going down! I should grab the drone's data now that it's down. Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that? There. Let's see what we got.
Alright, so now we're going after this one. Man, I totally zoned out there and spaced out. Here we're going to fast travel to Tide's Reach. And like I said, for these next two, I actually got them fairly quickly, so it really wasn't that much effort. So, yeah, I don't really think you need to call your Sunwing here. Just do a little bit of walking and you'll get there eventually. It's a pretty nice hike regardless, so, I mean, Aloy, I feel, can use the jog. Yeah.
Eye in the sky. Must be a Cyclops drone. I have to get its data. Able to get in the air? jump onto that drone to get it down. Got it! I need to get the data from the drone. Okay, maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that? Okay, data module's in.
I like that one, man. I think that's probably my favorite one by far. So this is the final survey drone in the game, which is big. It's huge because after this, we don't really have... I mean, I'm not going to say that. You know, in the end, it's not going to be that much. It's going to be like an hour and a half long video, but we've got miscellaneous things to take care of. That's all I'm going to say. Some things I didn't have to do, but I was just so overly obsessive and had to get it done, so... Yeah, this is pretty much the end of the survey drones, meaning it's pretty much the end of the video itself. I will be coming back at the very, very end to do a little bit of an outro, as I always do. But, this one is also pretty easy to get. Just do what I do and you'll get it, basically. If you've been following all the way up to this fucking long-ass part, 93.
Another drone keeping watch on the biosphere. I should grab its data. But how am I going to get it down? Oh, steady there. Gotta bring the drone down to grab its data. Maybe if I jump onto it? Got it! Taking you with me! Going down! Now to get the data from the drone. Okay, maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that? There we go. All drones are reconnected to the dome now.
And there's that one. So that's the end of this video. That's all I got for you guys today. Next time we will be doing that last like 6 to 7% of the game. I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Yeah, it'll just be the finale after that. So if you guys enjoyed this, please comment, rate, subscribe. And yeah, I will see you all on the next episode of Horizon Forbidden West. Peace!